Yo, what is going on? Welcome in. So not the craziest thing, but I set up a new special Printer Friday thing that I'm not going to tell anyone about until it happens. And I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Just gonna forewarn everybody. Well, welcome in, Marty Jordan Mustang, Trash Cody Degenerate. Welcome in. First few legends up in here. What's going on, Zune? Pow, what's going on? How far away? I don't know the Thresh Shotgun map here. I could just take stuff out of the whole along the way here. Huh? The thing is, I thought about setting up a new character, but then I wasn't sure. Oh my gosh, the first run. Oh, come on, bro. First run of the printer stream. Jeez. Oh!
Donated $15 through Super Chat. Printer Friday first. I can't find Tyraels might.
Cody, thank you so much for the Printer Friday Super Chat. Let's try this out for the first time. That's kind of all it was. It wasn't anything that crazy, but I don't know how loud that was on your end either. I couldn't really tell exactly. I wanted to be louder than the normal music, but not blow your ears out music. We'll get that printed up for you right now. Also, I don't want to hurt myself. Almost hurt my neck. Maybe we'll try. Oh. We'll try to print this. Let's see what we got. What? Oh boy. I moved some stuff around. Now it's like, what?
Cody donated $15 through Super Chat. Printer Friday second. I need hair to headbang.
Hey, that is completely not true, but I'm still getting the first one printed up.
TRA5H donated 10 Canadian
Oh
dollars
boy.
through Super Chat. Yo fellas, $1.75 USD.
A little too out of control here. Thank you so much. Let me get the first print going here. Oh my gosh, how could I fall so far behind? I don't know how this is gonna look either. I'm trying to print it like smaller, but have it come out the same size. Hard to explain exactly why. But what's it look like? Oh no, the printer's not plugged in. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get this stream working one of these days. Come on. Come on. Yes. The first time you use it, you always have to take the cartridge out, put it back in. Not too shabby. There it is. There it is. We don't even need this up here anymore. You guys come in like legends. Let's get some real super prints up on the board. Am I right? Some real super prints.
Go Lions, go.
Go Lions, go! Thank you so much for the 21 months. Trash, you absolute legend. Let me catch up on these to see. I need hair to headbang, says Cody. I've never heard a less true statement in my entire life. I don't know, like, trying to think. Less true statement. No. Never have. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. If you dream it, you can do it. Another print. Number 2 here. I still got another one coming. Yo, Jordan now coming in with... This must be when everyone's subiversary or whatever on YouTube here, huh? Oh. Let's go. Big Phil, so getting the first prints up here nice and large and beautiful. I need hair to headbang. Not true. And we got one more already. 3 super chats to start off Printer Friday. Thank you guys so much for the generosity. Trash does 175 USD. Gets him up on the board. Nice. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Sorry, getting a little behind here. Do forgive me. Got a lot of work going on, so you know what I'm saying. Degenerate, I totally did not see the comment. Sorry, I was getting really far behind. Is the volume on the metal screen loud or not loud enough? Too loud or not loud enough? Because I want it to be louder than this music, but not as loud as hurting your ears. Also, I'm gonna have to headbang lighter because my neck hurts already. All right, here we go. Getting some slaying in. Oh, the mic's muted during it? Oh, that's okay. Good call on that one. I just realized I didn't, because the way I recorded, I put in a separate audio input or whatever you call it, so that makes sense. Let me try to... So I'm going to start. I do apologize. Thank you so much, Jordan, once again, for the 8 months. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, they're killing it. The Lions are going to be coming back, though. But I'm going to start from Jordan's 8 months of Slayership here. So if you did put a comment up in there and you want me to answer a question or said something super funny you wanted me to see or something, feel free to put it back in. I won't hit you for spam or nothing like that. Boy, rough. The roughest thresh shotgun map you could get, pretty much. We'll be re-rolling the whole time. Greco says, go, Pack, go. Packers, boo! But I gotta be honest, they look freak. The defense looks insane. Not a fan. Well, it's so sweet. I gave you diabetes. No, I would never. Tyraels will never drop ever. Never ever. Maybe. Wait, does this look... Oh, I went the wrong way. Dang it. Why is this one eternity every time? Where's one of those S tier maps? Like, for real. Mustang said, only funny in his own mind. Maybe, but that's the most important person to laugh at your jokes, am I right? Remember when the Packers were going to be irrelevant for decades after Rodgers? I don't remember that. I mean, they were for a couple years, but Jordan Love's not terrible. I don't know how their defense got so good, to be honest, I guess. Like, I didn't know. I thought just the Lions were just, like, struggling there first week or something. But then, I mean, Jaden Daniels shut him down, too. Like, he couldn't even run or anything. I mean... I would like to talk a bunch of crap about the Packers, to be honest, but I mean, what are you supposed to say after the first 2 weeks, right? What are you supposed to say? Here's a good map for me. There we go. Munkles. You say the Lions will make it to the Super Bowl, but you'd be lying to me. Oh boy. Pretty solid actually. Pretty solid joke. On the most troll jewel in the history of D2R, 4015, but its requirements. I think I've actually found one of those before. Like that. Darren, you said 2017. I missed the context there. Are you talking about your torch, or not sure if it's better than a MF or resistance small turn? Oh, 20 to life, 17 mana. That's the 2017. Yeah. I mean, I don't really generally prioritize survivability on softcore so yeah. Generally, I would just throw a 7 in there, but it's a pretty nasty charm. If you're online, you could definitely trade that for something really good. So. Degenerate. That was a funny one. The gambling the blue armor. That was rough. Jordan says, remember when Thresh Shock it dropped that Tyraels? Oh, it was green. Yeah. I've found at least 2 Templars off of Thresh Shock before. But one time, less disappointing because he was not terrorized, so. Pot, what's going on? I don't know necessarily how to pronounce the rest of that there, but what's going on? Pot, first time chatter on Twitch. I don't know what that word is either, if that's a different language or something. Do forgive me. Oh yeah, Biv. So they switched the handles back to the regular names. They only had it for like a week, and then they got rid of it, hopefully forever, because of outrage. I did too. I literally went to their support thing and put in a ticket and was like, you have to change this. Like, you cannot leave this. I didn't complain about the top chat live chat yet, but I'm honestly tempted, especially after they got rid of the other thing when I complained about it. Appreciate you. Russian name, you say? Wishing me good drops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Crom says, hasn't been playing much lately. Taking a small break from D2R. I am sure my veins won't allow it for long. Oh. Yeah, D2R, you know. That's when you look at Diablo 2 Resurrected and you're like, why can't I quit you? I get it. Darren talking about his 2017 may just sit in his useless trophy room. Yeah. I got a lot of those. Maybe not, a lot of them not even necessarily trophies, but just like things I think are cool, like the, 280 Cruel Colossus Blade with like cold damage on it or something. Like, oh man. Like, it's not worth anything, but it's like, I don't want to throw it at like, or like that ethereal thunder maul that has almost 1,000 damage on it. I'm like, oh come on, it's just like a blue ethereal cruel, and I'm like, oh come on, I can't throw it out, but Phil, anti-change guy strikes again. Hey, you don't always need change, right? Am I right, Biv? You know it. Anti-change is good sometimes. Depends on the person, I guess. I was trying to think of a funny example, but I was gonna be like someone gets married to their wife. Like, in that case, don't you want to be anti-change guy? Doesn't your wife want you to be anti-change guy? Oh man, I'm getting bored of the same old. I need a new wife. Yeah, no wife likes that. So anti-change guy in marriage, great thing. Same with video games. True story. It is known. Learned you can't get 4 sockets on an upgraded chipped Monarch. Also accidentally clicked on a nightmare when I loved the map you had. No! Sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's some weird thing, like apparently if you leave that Monarch cracked, you can get 4 sockets in it while it's cracked, but if you upgrade it to make it like broken or whatever, it resets the item level to 0. Oh, yes. Florida Shockwave. Let's do it. But Jilrens, let's go. I don't know how these roll. Kind of a rare one though, and you know it is kind of rare. I don't know if I don't really care, I guess. I'll keep him, I guess. It's like one of those things I never actually use, but yeah. Retro, make the poll, hit the like button. Last time I saw it, I made Infinity Grief and an Annie in the same day. Ooh. One of those ones, huh? One of those ones. 30 to 60, you say? Yeah, it's pretty mid. I'll just throw it out. Don't need that time. Oh, Gorilla! Coming in with a 5 months of tier 1 sub. Ooh. Thank you so very much for the generosity. Devil Dim Light, appreciate you. Roar. Roar. Benji Allen, what's going on? Yo. Cody said he saves his map seeds. Interesting. I don't know. Can you look at that in the? I don't know where you'd look at that at. I don't know how you'd find that really. Probably a quick Google search would probably show me how, but. How do you get stuff up from the printer? Tells you at the top of the description, but we do any channel support of the $10 or more gets printed up. You can get a message printed up on the board. Just a little tiny benefit, you know. People support the channel regardless, but why not put a funny message up on the board? Am I right? Sheldon, what up? What up? What up? Ken, relatively new to the game, haven't played since he was a kid, just now getting into the game more deeper manner. Thanks for all the guides. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Welcome into today/tonight, by the way. Map file for each character says Crom. Huh, I wonder if on like the backed up character files, one of those files is specifically for the map seed. I guess it would sort of. I wouldn't think that there'd be a specific file for it. I thought it'd just be somewhere in the character file, but I don't necessarily know exactly how it goes. So. Cody said he stole a map seed from Reddit. Gotcha. So you did for a good LK map. So you did the where you go into the command prompt and put in the exact map seed that you want, so it's like perfect. Gotcha. Yeah, to each their own. That's a bit much for me, but I mean, I guess it depends how much you're like, how much I would say it's like quote unquote like unfair or cheating or whatever. Single player, you can do whatever you want. Who really cares, right? But it seems a bit sketch if you like, you know, put the right map seed in and you go, I don't know, and you just get like burr runes every run. Or one of those things, which you didn't say you did, of course, so I'm not going to assume that's what you're doing, even if you were. Like I said, to each their own. But it's a bit, you know, if you say you do a Holy Grail, but your Andariel is one teleport to the way down from the waypoint, and then one teleport to the next one. Your Mephisto map's the same way. Your LK's all right there. Your Thresh Socket is like right here like this. Like every map is just like perfect. Your Worldstone Keep is like teleport down, teleport down to the Bale Waves, and it'd be like, that's a bit sketch. Oops, was trying to read here while I was teleporting. When talking about seeds, are you talking about the super chest locations? Yes, that is one thing that would be determined by the map seed, yeah. Oh, 33 said found a unique sacred armor, gonna identify it tonight. Best of luck. Blue, we're crossing our fingers for blue. Let's see, Hot saying it kills the idea of a grail if kind of doing that. Sorta. I don't concern it too much. Because I mean I've had so many people say that my grail's not legit too, just because like they'll be like, oh, where's your mules that you have every single item on? And I'm like, oh, I don't keep every item. I just check it off the list. Oh, you don't even have proof you found all the items? Oh, so you didn't actually find them. You're just making it up so you can say you're almost done. Okay. So you're not really doing a grail then. And I'm like, I just didn't want to keep Torch of Ebro and stuff that I'm never going to use. Like, but yeah, that's why I don't go to. If you say you do a Holy Grail, but you like, I don't know, but you did this or you did that, like, it's okay. You did a Holy Grail and you did that. That's fine. I don't really care. But there is a point where, you know, everybody's kind of got there like, well, I get you do whatever you want for fun, but that's a bit too far. Like, oh yeah, I did a Holy Grail, but I'm only counting the uniques. So I just went ahead and hero edited in the Enigma and the Heart of the Oak and the Call to Arms. You know, I hero edited in that stuff because I'm not counting the runes and stuff anyways. I'm like, oh, so you edited in all the, like, hardest rune words to find and stuff? Like, oh, okay, well, that's a little weird. You know, there's always a line, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, it's fake news, says Biv. I don't know about that. I found a lot of runes here, so. Seed doesn't say RNG manipulation. Not exactly, but if you change the map seed so all your maps are perfect, you can actually farm faster than a regular person would ever be able to. Without putting in the effort to do it. Yo, Ray Scott. Thank you so much for the $13 Canadian super chat. And that means we got woo! That's better. Woo! Thank you so much for the Printer Friday super chat. Oh yeah. That's a new thing I added. New thing I added to the stream. Let's go. Just a mild super chat celebration for Printer Friday. Very mild. Oh boy. I messed something up here. I can't tell. Oh. Dang it. Sorry, I messed something up here. Do forgive me. Oh, another one. Let me get this one printed up. We'll get around to you for sure. Woo! Thank you so much for the generosity. All of these prints. Let's go. Maybe we'll do something different today too. Maybe we'll just pack the board. Don't take any off ever. Just pack the whole bleeping board. Oh. Might as well leave that off for a second. Because we got another one. Trash. Yo. Woo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Can I print that emoji? I'm not really sure what that'll look like. Oh, it totally works. It absolutely. Oh, you put the. Oh, wait, it's backwards. I think you put the arrow the wrong way. But you know, I'll change it for you. All right. Even though, wait, actually, I need to reverse this. Yeah. I'll help you out. Also, it stretches out all goofy if I make it too much. So we'll go like this. I think it'll work. Oh my gosh. Another one. Do people eat medium rare hot dogs? Is this a thing? So it's like pointing back at me, right? Back at me. Yo! Pathless, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Woo! Yeah! Thank you so much. Ya Slayer. We'll leave this rocking the whole time here for a second while I get you printed up here. I mean, well done hot dogs are the only way, aren't they? Isn't that the only way? Medium rare hot dogs? Like, come on, guys. You're getting overboard with this whole thing. You're getting overboard. Literally a printing stream. Diablo 2 today, there ain't gonna be none of that. All printing, all day. Oh, this way. I couldn't tell which way at the top. The only one true way to eat your hot dogs. Well done, for sure. You know what? I put the tape. The piece of tape was too small. I messed up. Thank you so much, Cody, for the $10 super. Oh. Well, I now have a handheld microphone. Welcome in. This is a Sweet Phil stream, and we're rocking out and doing dumb stuff for no reason. Maybe I went a little overboard there. It was worth it. Okay. All right. Sorry if that wasn't just astronomically loud. I'm sure it was. Do forgive me. I feel like if I make it too big, it like stretches the letters out too crazy and it makes it hard to read. If I make it too tall. So we're just gonna go kind of big in the middle here. Print it out. Thank you so much, Cody! Ah. I love lamp. I love lamp. Yeah, we'll see. We got room for this stuff. Yeah. All right. Back to SLAYIN. The sound was completely fine. Oh, I thought there would have been a loud like thud, boom, or something when the microphone boom arm clamp came off of my desk and the microphone fell into my lap. Trash says, well done, tofu hot dogs. Nice. Oh wait, there's no music, is there? Oh, there hasn't been music for a while, has there? Okay, it's gonna just letting you know in like 4 seconds, the music just all abruptly turn on here in a second, okay? So prepare yourselves. There was no desk. Oh, I forgot about that. Hold on, let me switch over to this real quick. It might be a little chaotic. Oh, no, I know what I need to do. Just 1 second. This might be a little crazy, too, so maybe you might want to turn the volume down a notch or two. Will this... Dang it. I don't know how to adjust. The way I have it, my scene set up is like a noob, so everything's messed up. I need to set my streaming scenes up more professionally is the problem. I just have it set up as like desktop audio. Wait a second, is this backwards? Oh. Trash, do you want this left backwards or do you want a new one? I didn't realize that I didn't flip the whole thing. Oh my god. Marty says, careful, old man, the neck's gonna be sore tomorrow. You ain't kidding. I do need to calm down. You got a headbang, but more from like the waist. More of like a, you're just like bowing super fast over and over again. Pod says, first time here, good stream to join. Oh yeah, Printer Fridays always, well, things are already more crazy than usual, I'm gonna be asked. Oh my word. The D lab looks good. Nice. Oh, is that Pathless? I thought that one was from Trash. I got mixed up. Who printed what? Tofu should be illegal. No, Cody. No. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, illegal is a bit much. Trash said he wants it flipped. All right, I'll get it right after this run for you. Disaster on my part. Just what kind of product am I putting on here? I can't even print something right. Unbelievable, I know. This one's gonna be better, I promise. Does this look... Did I do it wrong again? Oh, man. Last time... I shouldn't have flipped this. Easy fix. Easy fix. Must do what's right by the customer, so we got to get this right. Not no noob thing here. Berserko? Nice. If I had to pick a band name based upon something in D2, it would definitely be Cranium Basher. For sure. 100%, 10 out of 10. Bald arrow pointing at me. Perfectly fixed. There we go. Cody, is the 10 print still get the... I didn't really plan on it. Didn't really plan on it. I mean, we're already at 8. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my!
Let's go!
Goodness. Wicked Plumber, you S tier, Giga Chad, Giga Plumber, let's go! Ooh. That was almost like the Richard Nixon from Futurama. Ooh. Thank you so much for the generosity, you absolute wicked legend. What a beast. What an absolute beast. Ooh, my God. Crazy, 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 crazy. Thank you so much, you legend. Holy smokes. I know usually you don't take me up on it, but Wicked Plumber, of course you get a print for that amount of generosity. Let me know in the comments here. I'll make sure I'll try to catch it. A little hectic today. I'm ridiculous and I'm bad at my job here, but I'll try to catch it if you want something printed up, Wicked Plumber. Thank you so much once again. Freaking. The levels of Chadness are just like off the charts here. BC, 100% no. That's only on the OnlyFills page. No print needed, my guy. Just being a legend, just being that generous. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber, once again. Just crazy, just crazy.
Let's go.
Cody coming in with 10 gifted memberships too. Let's go. Let's go. My goodness, Cody! Woo! Thank you so much for the generosity, Cody! My man! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Brandon, $50. Paul O, Paul D. Make sure you guys thank Cody up there, along with everybody. Man, up here, so many gifted memberships. Elamist, Jinping, Kevin. Man, look at all these channel members up here. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. So much. All right. The thing is, too, is that song that for that metal thing, it's actually in this playlist somewhere. So we're going to come across it anyways. But so Cody, you get, I think you had a print earlier, right? You get another one. Let me know what you want. We'll get you printed up here. Drain says, damn. I know, it's crazy generosity. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Crazy, crazy generosity. Yeah, Retro saying that now. Cody sharing the love. I know, right? I'm gonna turn a fan on him too. Getting too hyped up down here. Bill growling, best day ever. Rush night. Just want me to find that Tyraels? So you're saying I have to find Tyraels tonight because you gifted those memberships. All right. Challenge accepted. I'm gonna turn this fan on, and I'm gonna make another drink real quick.
Brandon Feller donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Is what I thought.
Go Blue.
I was gonna do those things. Is what I thought, but actually, I'm about to rock the UFO. Brandon, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. And a legendary one at that. Let's go Blue. Oh, thank you so much, Brandon, for the rock and metal super chat. And was that last year that Michigan won the championship? I'm pretty sure. But thank you so much. We'll get that one printed up for you, and then I'll make my drink because you are more important than that. I do need to calm down a little bit, though. I'm about to hurt myself. I guess that looks okay. Printer. Keep the super chats up so I can't make it shrink. I mean, I'm not going to say I'd complain about that. All right, I got to see. Ooh, how much room do I got left here? I have to print one vertically. Where are we at here? I'm sitting back here. Maybe I could do one like right here, maybe. Maybe a little smaller. Down here. Actually, I can get way down here. I forgot the green screen went so low. Right here on the green screen, that's below my knee. Like that's a lower height than my knee is. So over my head, there's not really a lot. I mean, I guess I could put one. Oh my God! I was dislocating my shoulder reaching back there. Like seriously, my shoulder cracked when I reached back there. Yeah, let me get this drink made real quick. Utmost important. A little bit of Absolute. Oh, I forgot. Trash coming to the rescue. I forgot this messed up. He got a double super chat up there. I forgot that messed up one was still up there. How about that? If someone else might have said it too, but you know me. I forgot I didn't see it. Oh my God.
Degenerate donated $10.
Degenerate.
Ow, my neck.
Thank you so much, Degenerate, for the super chat. We'll see if I can get that printed up. But first, oh, wrong. I clicked the wrong button. This air guitar, you gotta. This is how you play air guitar, right? Boom. Thank you so much, Degenerate. You Slayer. Absolute Giga Chad. Appreciate ya. Let's get that printed out for you. Yeah, I gotta calm down the headbang a little bit. I'm about to dislocate my neck. I'm about to be like Mike Tyson that one time. I got a broken back. What do you mean your back's broken? Yeah, it's broken. Legit. Head's about to fall off. Cheers, my man. I do have this printing area. Free area, I mean. It's getting mighty full up there, mighty full. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up, right? Let's see where I'm at here. Smedano. I know that's, I can tell by the way it starts that that's supposed to be a Mike Tyson quote, but I can't tell what it's writing, to be honest. Phil's secretly the Death Clock vocalist. No, I'm not. Who told you that? Some other people know what you said too, but I don't. Oh, spinal. PH is always an S. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I was trying to sound it out and I was confused. Fell out for a week, ruptured disc. I'd probably be out longer than that. I'd have to like install the monitor so it's like flat on the ceiling above my bed or something. Completely disabled him from playing the game. I know, right? Yeah. What does the title mean? Top of the description will explain it to you as well. You're gonna print Tyraels Might with Nova. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what you're saying there, but top of the description explains what's going on. I do this every Friday, so it's quick paragraph there. Pretty much channel support. I print stuff up on the page behind me. Essentially, is a short answer. Pressure. The general says I like how. Oh yeah, how we've disabled. I read that one. But yeah, totally. Cody earlier was playing my Merc, killed a TZ cow. I did not notice. Dropped a sir. Click the exit. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Rough one right there. I've never had anything that disastrous before. I've had some smaller stuff where that happened, but never anything as much as that, yeah. Oof. What's up with Thresh Socket today? Nothing yet, really. I mean, it's nothing crazy finds. I mean, honestly, probably the Mavinus Diadem or the, whatchamacallit were the best so far, but he's terrorized. So I decided to spam him for this hour, and then there's some other Terror Zone next that I'll go ahead and do. Oh my gosh, Andy got a 20-20-10 on his first ever Andy. Or, Annie, I mean. I mean, that's pretty good. Can't do much better than that. Scared your wife when you your manic laugh. Nice. Crazy 2020. Actually in my entire life I don't think I've ever gotten a 20-20-10, but I will be honest, I don't farm a lot of Annies, and I also don't trade for unidentified ones or anything like that usually. Sometimes I do, but not very often. So like I might have identified myself maybe like nothing crazy, maybe like 20 or 30 Annies total in my whole life. Because I just don't like, you know. Like online, so many declones spawn over and over again. I'm like, why even bother going to kill declone? Because like in 3 days, it'll be like 3 Ral runes for an Annie. Like why would I even bother, you know? Cody saying the Sur room that he missed, unfortunately. One of the random cows just left hanging out. Yeah, so you were like already like on your way out and it just happened, yeah. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I messed everything up. Just everything. Oh, I do got some good news too. I just need to I need to order samples and have them come in and make sure the quality is good enough before I make it public. But I have a merch store now. I got it set up with like some basics, nothing crazy. Sweet Phil shirts, like hat and stuff like that. Coffee mug trash. Am I remembering correctly? Right, Trash? You're the one that were hitting me up for coffee mugs for like 2 straight years, and I never got around to getting it set up again. I'm trying to think of some other good ideas. Exclamation March. I don't have it. The merch isn't set up yet, so don't. I have it set up, but I'm not making it public for anyone to buy anything until I get the samples in to see how good they are. Because I used to have a merch store before, and the quality just got worse and worse and worse and worse. Till I literally was like, I don't care if I make less money. Like, this is so bad. I can't like justify this quality of product going to people who spend money like in my audience. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot do it. So I just like for like 3 or 4 years now, I haven't had merch. I actually, since COVID, it was like just after COVID, I was like, nope. Like the quality got so bad. I got some people had said like, oh yeah, it's all right or nothing. I'm not mad, but the things are peeling on the shirt. And I'm like, really? I haven't had too much of a problem. And I ordered like a couple more shirts and I washed them like 3 times and the decals were all peeling off and stuff. And I'm like, what is this? No, I can't do this. So, yeah. Buy a lotto ticket right now. Like you're saying, this is like a crazy event because I actually did the merch store thing that I said I was gonna do. Yeah, that's why. Was it yesterday? I spent like 5 hours like between setting it up, and then I was like, it doesn't really take that long to set up, but part of it is just like, you know, when you haven't done something before, it takes forever. It's really not hard now that I could do it again, and like everything I did I could do again in an hour, but it's like I upload this graphic and then it says the graphic's too low quality or it's too small, so I remake it and I make it bigger, and then I can put it in there and then shrink it and then it's better quality, and then I gotta go, you know, just so many BS things like that, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like it'd take that long. Like, oh, you just drag and drop the picture, middle of the shirt, make it a little bigger, print, you know, oh, you're done, you know. But there's just like, you really want, you know. Yeah. Appreciate it, Degenerate, yeah. But yeah, I couldn't, the shirts were just so bad back in the day that and they weren't like that at first. It was whatever happened during COVID that they supplier this or whatever made up thing they did for having like low quality stuff. And I was like, I can't. Nope, not gonna do it. Big Muskie said he was just sitting in the tower texting somebody. Texting his wife. Merc killed something randomly, dropped it home. Ooh. Mouse pad, stickers, shirts, hats. Yeah, I did do I did do a mouse pad and like a desk pad. Like personally I use like a desk pad that's under my mouse and keyboard. But I did both of those things, and I'm not sure about those things. I might how do I explain? I might not do samples of those because I don't know, they're just like mouse pads, you know, like what could the quality really be, you know, like I don't know. But I really want to do the shirts because once in a while people are gonna get the mouse pads, but really it's like the shirts I think that most people would get. So I'll get like one of each of the shirts in the mug and see what that's like. I appreciate you, Degenerate. Shirt inbound, says Retro. Yeah, we'll get that. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before that comes through, the samples or whatever. So I'm not sure how long. It probably takes them a couple days to print and then to ship them from China. Probably takes a little bit. Boy, I wonder if they charge a tariff too. That'd be real annoying. God, that's just what we need. Average people. Well, never mind. Anyways. I didn't think about that till just this second. That there's probably tariffs on those t-shirts. Oh well. Mullet wig. Hey, I didn't set that up for today. That was last week. Maybe next week we'll do the wig stuff. The hat I'm actually excited about. I really hope that the hats that I designed it on and stuff is good quality. The hat is nasty. I just the hat's it's the S or Sweet Fill, but it's like embroidered, and I did it. Actually, I could just pull it up and show you guys. Actually, let's do that right now. Actually, let's see. I'll have to log in. Weird. It literally said the password you typed in was inaccurate, and then it logged in. Is there nothing to dox me here, right? Okay, good. Gosh dang it, why does it do this? Well, there's the Twitch chat if anyone wanted to see it closer. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It screen grabs the wrong place. What? Where'd it go? Am I an idiot? Oh. What is going on with this thing? Okay. So, the classic shirt, of course. Can I just go to my... Where's my... Is it here? Just go to my what my store is going to be. So this is like my store or whatever. Oh, why is it not set up? The background's supposed to be like Diablo. This doesn't look bad either though. So yeah, we got this right here. This hat. I just think that looks just like the off-center Sweet Phil thing. Oh, it's behind all the things, sorry. But yeah, like just having it off to the side like that. I almost wanted to like rotate it a little bit too, but I decided to go with it straight. So it's like embroidered on there or whatever. And they have a chick when girls like almost never wear hats, but that's neither here nor there. Oh yeah. The whole like mouse pad thing. So it's like the campfire. Well, I mean, you can see it right there. I don't know if you... That's pretty sick, right? And then just the regular mouse pad, you can just see just with Sweet Phil on there. Make the hat your YouTube logo. Like just the SP, you mean, Retro? Or it looks fitted? Yeah, it is. It's a flex fit. I cannot stand snapbacks. Snapback, the plastic snapback on your bald head, no good. So it's like a flex fit. It is $27. Hats are so expensive nowadays. I went to a store around here that's like a sports memorabilia, like clothing store or something. I forget what it's called now. I bought some new hats the other day. One was like 34 and the other one was like 37. It was crazy. So I want to get one of these in and see what the quality. Hopefully this is good quality because I love what that looks like right there. So you'd say do the hat just SP, not Sweet Phil? I mean I could, I guess. This one I gotta get. I got one of these. I got one of these from when the quality was still good before, and it is so nasty. I wear this tank top like this to the gym just all the time, So it's like great for at the gym, like let's get after it, like ooh yeah, you know, like that's just a get after it at the gym thing. But it's also like let's get after it. One of those things one of those Philisms, I guess. The classic Sweet Phil shirt, probably don't. But this is all I set up so far. I need to figure out some other stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, this is me live right now. Check that out. So yeah, I don't have this. By the way, anyone watching this, the store is not live yet. If anyone just hopped in and didn't catch this, I want to make sure I'm gonna get samples of all this stuff first, and make sure the quality is good enough that I'm happy to like for people to actually buy it. So it'll be a couple of weeks, and I want to come up with some other I was thinking maybe doing like, I don't know if anyone would buy it, but maybe a printer shirt, like just a picture of the printer and like you wouldn't get it or something like that on the top. Like you wouldn't understand. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's not funny. I can't tell, but anyways, back to SLAYIN. Where are we at here? Cold Plains Cave. Do we have a good... Wait, Bishy Bosh? Richardson makes the best brand of hats to embroider. I don't really know stuff that well. Wait, this is the Bish? Yeah, the Bish pack is right next to the waypoint. How mega nasty. Love it. Printer, and then put add absolute legend. So you just want like the printer, and then just have it say absolute legend, like across the top, is what you're kind of recommending there. Yeah, we can definitely do this at E7 for sure, with no issue of any kind. So, Gun Lawyer, welcome in. By the way, I was kind of in the middle of that spiel. I didn't notice that was you. Welcome in. Ralroon. Ring. All right. There's quite often some champion packs around him too, but apparently not on this map, huh? It's two resistances, but it's like, are those really two resistances? Like poison, of course, yeah, but then only 8 on the fire. Everything's super low. FCR, yeah, whatever. Carl Yost merch. Formerly Carl Yost merch. He can't make that anymore, I thought, right, or something? So Caddy, yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that brand or whatever. So, if you set up merch through a website, kind of the way I was doing it, it's like, you can't necessarily fully pick your brand. They have a few brands depending on the style of like shirt you want. But for hats, like if you wanted a fitted hat like I did, you essentially, that's the only one. There's one other type of fitted hat that's called a dad hat, and it's essentially like the cheapest like floppy like hat you've ever seen. Like it just looked terrible. So I was like, this one was like the only option. There's actually one like this. There are other ones that are actually options, but they're like $45 for the hat, and they're $45 like cost up front. So that would be if I netted $0, which I mean I want to make a couple of dollars at least. I don't know, a buck or two, you know. So yeah, they have like Under Armour hats and Adidas fitted hats and stuff like that, which I bet are great. But $45 for a plain, like, come on. No way. Maybe we'll just spam it faster. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go a little bit quicker here. Just hit Bish and not worry about it. If we see a pack like right on top of us, we'll get it, but like another champ or whatever, but the thing I like about Fourth Wall too is that hypothetically, like this shirt right here, my wife made this for me because there's certain websites you can order these decals, like this decal and the words for the shirt that say printer stream, like $4 or $5, probably like $3 to $5, something like that. To have those decals printed off like on a sheet, get as many as you want for like, you know, $3 to $5 for the, depending on how many you order. And then you can order these shirts from a different website that we know about, that you can get the shirts, like this shirt that is relatively nice or whatever, for like $6 or $7 and do it all yourself. And then you can sell them on that Fourth Wall website, and then I'll have to ship them, of course, but like I'll have to do the work myself, but then I can pick and choose exactly the quality that I want it to be, you know what I mean? So we'll have to see. I might just, even if what am I trying to say? That merch store might be, that'll probably be the one I keep using no matter what. But if the quality's not good or I'm not happy with it, the ones that I get through the print on demand stuff, I might just sell my shirts on there that I make myself. We have a press right over here, and we know how to, you know, we know the places to get the good stuff, you know what I mean? So Noxious Ancient, welcome in. What's going on? Gold Magic Find. Ooh, like number 65. Wait a second. I appreciate you. Really do Gold Magic Find, but there's only 65 likes on the stream. Fellas, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, help a brother out. Get that like button on YouTube. Come on. Jeez. Counterfeit merch showing up on Amazon. Nice. Noxious found his first single-player low rune this morning. 4364. Not terrible, I guess, you know. I've definitely done worse. Congrats on getting a grief, though. For the most part, you never really notice the different roll on a grief anyways. Like a 4364, like you said, if someone like hopped onto your account and didn't tell you and swapped that out for like a 4380, you would, or 385, like you would never know, probably. An imperceivable difference, probably. But so either way, you're all good. Just decided to randomly go out here, see if I see any champions close. Nope. Just none of them. No way except for one right here, but upgraded to 9 papers. I was 9 papers. What's going on, Chris? We're doing unlimited. Whatever gets printed, they're all up here for the rest of stream. So the sooner that people get their prints printed, the longer on stream they'll be. Your print will be up all stream today. It'll be in the drop palette video. When I eventually make a drop palette video for these drops, so. Ooh. I mean, prints pretty much sell themselves, am I right? You got your low? You haven't even found an area yet? Nice. Nice. You'll find the area in no time. Casey, get that Tyraels yet, did I? No. Have not. But actually, I'm going to find it today, so. And I don't say this every day either. This is the first time I've said I'm going to find Tyraels Might today, ever. Don't fact check me on that, please. The papers are with you. Yep. As long as you got enough papers to get you through, that's the most important thing. Am I right? Okay, a little T-Gods. Yeah. Ooh, 198. Couple percents off of perfect there. Solid item for sure. Not the rarest, but used significantly. Good item. Good item. Good. Very goodly, excellently item. Anything else around here that interests me? Now looking like it. Yeah, 198 out of 200. Totally. Not sure what I have personally. I might only have a super low one, because that's one of those items like you have it and then you're just like, oh, I already have it. And you never pay attention. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, the only T-Gods I have is a 162. I didn't even realize. Prediction for the Lions Bears. I think the Lions are going to win by 10 to 14 points. That's what I think. You can tell that's a Thunder Chime right off the bat. Obviously Terror Zone, but because he dropped 2 items and 4 potions and then also a unique Grand Charm on top of it. It's like a... I didn't know this at first. I should have. I did know it and I forgot it. I guess it's more aptly the way to describe it, but it's on its own like drop table or whatever. It has its own literal own drop. So BC said went to the Lions Packers game last weekend, was rough. Yeah, that was a rough game. That was... The Lions did not look good at all. That's rough. If we don't look great against the Bears, that's, I mean, borderline over, to be honest. Hey, oh, what's going on, Troy? Lions win by 69 points. Really? It's a large number. Oddly specific. This guy. Yeah, I went out to a restaurant, bar and grill type of place. Watched the game, you know. Sports bar and grill type of place. And yeah, it was like, geez, really, there's like nothing going on here. Very true. Caddy said he didn't realize I found a 198 T-Gods. He just found a 198 T-Gods. Interesting. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh yeah, Chris, I totally want to see us absolutely beat them down. The only thing, I'm not gonna say worries me, but like, it was almost comical watching them against the Minnesota Vikings, because the first like 20 plays, they were just killing it. And I was like, Minnesota, oh my god, they have no chance. I'm like starting to worry here. I'm like, wow, are the Bears really like way better? Did Caleb Johnson actually get way better? And like, what is going on here? The Packers are obviously like, their defense is crazy and freaking, oh god. And then their 20 plays ran out. The 20 plays that they script up before the game, you know, they pre-script those plays. So they've probably been practicing those exact plays for like 4 months straight. As soon as those plays ran out, that they've been only practicing those 20 plays in succession over and over again, instantly Caleb was just a complete joke, just like he's always been, which is crazy. This is, so I've been doing this offline single player almost since D2R came out. This is only the second pair of 220 Java gloves I've found on offline single player. And they're freaking ethereal with 11 to strength and lightning res. So helps out going towards the lightning Sunday to make up for that. With strength, 220, and they're ethereal. You've got to be kidding! No, I'm joking. It's not good. Jeez, and it's with lightning res too to make up for the Thunder Charm. That's crazy. They do have 141 strength though, but I mean, if you're gonna have Enigma on, that's fine. You know, like they got strength on them too. It's like, God. Oh well, yeah, just don't get hit. Zod it. You think I won't do it? You think I won't do it? Don't ruin that sweet shirt. No, 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 no. Just joking. Chiefs or Eagles, Phil? I mean, I gotta say the Eagles. I mean, the Chiefs are, after Xavier Worthy gone, and I mean, their number one wide receiver is freaking Hollywood Marquise Brown. Like, come on. 900-year-old Travis Kelce. And by 900 years old, I mean he's like 3 years younger than me, but still. Old man Travis Kelce. I mean, they got Dusty Kareem Hunt that they keep giving the ball to all the time when they have, like, young stud running back Pacheco, but they just always they have Kareem Hunt in there all the time. Like, I don't know why Andy Reid has such a hard-on for Kareem Hunt. Like, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. A dog in fantasy? By a dog, you mean, oh, 5 points in a game if you're lucky. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, he's either going to get 3 points or he's going to get you 8 points. And that's because the 8 points is like if he falls in for a touchdown. So that's like his 2 points he got for his 12 carries for 13 yards and his touchdown. I had Brown on your bench last week. Brown. Oh, a Hollywood Brown. Yeah, and then he had like 18 targets or something. Oh, sorry. I thought I muted the mic. Just hear me blow on my nose. My apologies. Well, yeah, and then I started Xavier Worthy last week. End up losing my matchup by about 10 points. So I probably would have won my matchup if Travis Kelce, if Travis Swift wouldn't have took out my freaking wide receiver. Because Worthy was, I had him in a flex for my team. Unbelievable. Printer Friday, Squeaky! Welcome in. Yeah, a little brutal. I missed a rare amulet. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, don't feel too bad. Definitely miss stuff sometimes. Thinking too much about my responses to comments and I miss stuff. Whoopsie. Can't survive hell. Always getting slayed by the creeps. You're a 76 wind druid in hell. You should definitely, Roberto. That's kind of a satisfactory level, we'll call it. So you should be high enough to survive. You shouldn't really need a lot of gear, to be honest, at that level. Like, gear shouldn't be the issue. If you have it on player, make sure it's on players 1 difficulty, I guess would be the first thing I'd say. Because a wind druid at 76, what part of hell are you in, by the way? Are you just saying like Act 1 of hell difficulty, or are you saying like, are you in the Chaos Sanctuary in hell difficulty or something? Because those are very, very different things. Mustang started Worthy as well. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Luckily, he's going to be back soon. The thing that worries me is that he's gonna come back like, oh no, I'm good, and then you're like, oh, we're gonna start him because he's good, and then all of a sudden he's like, ouch, my shoulder, I'm out again, like after like 3 plays. That's my main concern. Act 1, you say, huh? Okay, so for Act 1, oh boy, I don't want to tell you to like, I would have to see exactly where you got your points, but if you're a wind druid at 76, so with your plus skills from your 2 different, you should probably have, what is it, every difficulty you get 4+ skills, I think it is. So you should have like 86 skills. Like, you should have your wind damage like completely maxed out at that point. So 20 into tornado, 20 into, is it hurricane, cyclone armor? Like, I can't remember them all offhand. And the thing, the way that the summons work now, you can like 1 point just straight down the middle of the summoning tree, just like 1, 1, 1, 1. And those can survive like really good. Really good. Oh, you're on P4. Definitely go players 1 if you're having any problems for sure. That was the first thing I was like, it's got to be on a higher players count because like Wind Druid is one of those builds that just like slaps with no gear. Like it's not as powerful as like Novasork like this with best gear, but with like no gear, Wind Druid is better than Novasorceress. Minus, you know, having teleport's always a thing, so yeah. How'd I bowl? Oh yeah, by bowling, I had my first week of my new bowling league. Not bad. My first game was a 205. My second game was a, well, not as good as the 205. I actually bowled a 156 the second game. A high ED, enhanced defense, but that doesn't matter. My third game was like a 176, I think it was, so not great. I mean, the first game was reasonable, but yeah. So yeah, Roberto, I do have, I mean, I have to have, if I don't, I have to have a budget Wind Druid video on my channel, like, have to. And it can, and make sure your points are just like, they don't have to be exactly the way, you know, somebody puts up their budget Wind Druid video, but similar to that. Make sure you don't have like a bunch of points into something weird, or not weird, but like, that maybe you tried something out and then it like, didn't work, but then you didn't respec or whatever. Like, if you have like 30 points on the, into the fire skills or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure there's nothing like that. So, Lions and Vikings on upset alert. So the Lions on upset alert this week. I mean, I don't know. They did almost lose to the Bears last year, so the Lions do so bad with a quarterback, like any quarterback that remotely runs. They appreciate you, Biv, hammering the link in there. So I guess there you go. Bookmark that and check her out later or something. Biv the legend. Any quarterback that remotely runs, like if you're somebody who like bets money on DraftKings, like Sportsbook or something, like put in the over for Caleb Williams. His over under for rushing prop is probably like 25. I haven't seen it yet, but put in the over. Or if you can do one of those parlays where you can like tease down the number, where you can like pick the lower number for like different odds, just pick over 25 and you're gonna be golden. So I'm telling you what. 13 fizzy. Oh, Chris said another thing up there. Get the 20 all res from rescuing Anna in normal and nightmare difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, it's never a bad idea to go back and make sure you got all the skill quests. You get 5 stat points for Alucard thing that you do. The Book of Liam or whatever it's called. Book of Lament or something. I forget what it's called. Anya, Izzy, Radamant, the Den of Evil. Yeah, make sure you get all that stuff. If you have, that can help out the struggles there too. But yeah, also like I said, the 1-point wonders, nowadays, I kind of almost forgot about that. Doing 1-point wonders into the, you go Ravens, but you don't even use the Ravens. That's just to get down to the different wolves and the bear. Those things are actually, end up working out pretty good. And obviously a spirit sword, hopefully a spirit shield or something. Anything with plus skills help you out too. Liam's Tome, I think. Could be. Lam Ascent. Lam Ascent. Yeah, I'm not sure which way to pronounce it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Does it benefit to farm P8 or should I stay on 7? So, Caddy, yeah, on offline single player, 7 and 8 have the exact same drops all the time, 100% of the times, under every circumstance. On offline single player. You will get slightly more experience on P8 than 7. So if you're trying to like blast levels, I don't know. What does max damage and stuff go up to? 9's the max on strength, but I don't know anything else. But yeah, if you're specifically like, here I go, I'm blasting to 99. Yeah, set it to players 8. But like right here, I have it on P7. So Grizzly, one of the best 1-point wonder skills. Yeah, right. Totally. Especially with all the way the synergies work now, you can have up all of those different summons all at the same time. But yeah, Grizzly's health is huge. It just like tanks. Yep. And yeah, it's also crazy that like, because the druid summoning skills are the only skills in the game where soft points benefit the synergies, which is crazy. I just found that out not that long ago, a year ago or something. Phil with the sports gambling tips and tricks. I love it. I'm just telling you. I mean, really what it is. It's like, you know how people will get like not insider knowledge, but like I'll hear stuff from the Detroit beat writers about the Lions that the national media won't pick up on and stuff. It's the same thing with this. The Lions perpetually, for as long as forever, rushing quarterbacks kill them, and not even quarterbacks that are like, oh, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels destroyed us in the playoffs because he's a running quarterback. But even quarterbacks that are only like sort of can run a little bit. I think Brock Purdy rushed for like 90 yards against us. You know, one game I'm thinking of, like just any quarterback that can move a little bit just causes so many problems for the Lions. We do have a different defensive coordinator, so maybe. The thing is, we used to play, and I think we still do, a lot of man. And when you play man, everybody turns and runs with the wide receiver, and then all of a sudden nobody's watching the quarterback, and yeah. All of a sudden, all the linebackers or cornerbacks are running directly away from a running, like the linebackers are running like this down the field, and here comes the quarterback just running behind our linebackers. The linebackers not turning around because they're just sprinting with the tight end they're guarding or whatever. It's like, come on, dude. Donald, yes, is not bad for a first week. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, my average is 173. We're talking about the bowling, by the way. Anyone who hopped in more recently. My average is apparently, I thought it was higher than this, but apparently it's 173. So, I mean, to bowl a 205, a 156, and a 176, I mean, it's better than average, so. And the thing is, too, it's like my first week, but like I bowled all summer, too, so it's kind of not my first week, but yeah. Yeah, Chris, the Lions have like a top 3 hardest schedule in the league this year. It's crazy. Just crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy because we did so good last year, and you know that's kind of how it goes, you know. But it's crazy that the first game we looked so bad, and now here we are. So. I don't remember the schedule, but yeah, we got like the Chiefs, we got, you know, the Ravens, we got every good team. So, how about Justin Herbert? I started Herbert in the league last week, the league that I actually won in. I started Herbert over Prescott. That worked out. Now I got to decide this week: am I going to start Herbert over Prescott again? I mean, Prescott's going against the Giants, who are apparently a joke. No offense, Giants fans, but I mean. I forget, Dallas hasn't lost to the Giants at home in like since like Emmitt Smith was on the team or something, like something crazy. I don't know what, but yeah. First Scalders. Congrats on that, Nate. Good old Scalders, a classic. Just resurrect Michael Vick. You want a rushing quarterback? Well, I mean, Vick was crazy. Michael Vick was wild to watch. Some of those runs he had back in the day were just, I don't even know how to describe them besides like insane. Really. 2 Griffins in 1 week, says Donald. Play the lottery? I don't know about that, but I mean, that's definitely cool. Definitely cool. Well, how about it? Playing against NFC East and AFC North this year. Two pretty tough divisions. Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, the Commanders. Yeah. Yeah, it was literally, maybe it was like midway through the second quarter. I thought it may, but it was like midway through the second quarter of the game against the Packers. The season-long over/under for the Lions dropped from 10.5 to 8.5 by the second, midway through the second quarter of the first game of the season. So anyone who thinks the Lions are going to go over 500, just letting you know. Free money glitch right there, am I right? Not financial advice. Do I know when the ladder resets? I do not, no. In my position, I just kind of wing it. It pops up, I do it, you know, so. Vic had a cannon of an arm. Gotcha. I guess I never really thought or knew or paid attention or whatever, you know, but I thought he was like kind of inaccurate or something. I guess I just kind of assumed that. One of the craziest like quarterback situations, I think it is, let me Google this real quick. I think it's, I believe this is factual. Doesn't Tim Tebow record as a starter? Doesn't he have a winning record as a starter? And he could not get a, yeah, he's 8-6 as a starter in the NFL, and he could not even get a job as a backup quarterback. He couldn't even be a backup. That's crazy. The number of quarterbacks that are like 13-21 and the team keeps marching them out there. Not that I'm saying Tim Tebow is some super accurate passer or whatever, or anything like that, but like, it's wild that he has literally, he had a winning record and couldn't be a backup. Wild. Aber Smash says good morning. Good morning to you. Love the stream. Pikehead. Very kind. Welcome in, welcome in. Benefited from tremendous defense. Yeah, he was on the Broncos, I think. Yeah, he took him to he won a playoff game or something too, right? Crazy. Just crazy. 80 Cent Jack said prime Brady and Manning. That's why nobody at the time was that impressed by Vic. Yeah, probably. Everyone's like, well, he's not as accurate as, you know, these guys. And you know, have the, what's the word I'm even thinking of? Because obviously Brady and Manning were like, I don't want to say smarter. Their games were based more on their like study and like, you know, just always knowing the right play to make at the right time, you know. And Vic was all about making it bleep and happen, you know. So Caddy just found perfect Drax. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Chris said Tebow 80-yard bomb first game of the overtime in the playoffs. Yeah, it's just crazy that they wouldn't even give him a chance to be a backup. Bro had a winning record as a starter, regardless. Like, you don't, and not you necessarily, but like, doesn't everybody realize that Sam Darnold benefited from the team around him when he was in Minnesota? But they still give him $50 million a year. Like, I don't know. Seabot, how's MF going? It's going. Few interesting drops today. Wait, I seen a rune that started with an S, but I didn't read past that. Probably a soul, but what if it's not? Of course it is. Ya bum. Ya bum. What about Andrew Luck? Well, he retired because he had all them neck injuries, and he's like, I'm not rehabbing anymore. I'm not getting stabbed with all this stuff anymore. I can't do it. Christian saying the era was crazy. Favre, Warner, Vic, both Mannings. Well, I wouldn't say both Mannings. Come on. But Bledsoe. Well, Bledsoe. See, Bledsoe was a little bit before my time. I obviously knew he played. He was in a couple of the, NFL 95 for Sega Genesis that I had and stuff, but I wasn't watching a lot of football, like, at the time, kind of, sort of. I started, like, getting into football right around the time when, like, Brady took over for Bledsoe, pretty much. Like, that was, like, the first season I watched a lot. Weird decision to Seattle to banish Geno for Darnold, in Chris's opinion. Kinda. I don't know the whole inner workings of the whole situation, but like, did Geno want to go with what's his name to Las Vegas? Is that kind of what happened, or did Seattle not want Geno, or did Geno want to leave? Because it does seem suspicious that he went to his coach's team that his coach went to. You know what I mean? Almost like he wanted to go with the coach. You know what I mean? Which, it is what it is. I'm always on the player's side, so I'm fine with it. You don't count Manning Jr. as a good quarterback. So, Christian, are you talking about Archie Manning and Peyton Manning, or are you talking about Peyton Manning and Eli Manning? Because when you said the two Mannings, I thought you were talking about how great Eli Manning was. And he did win 2 Super Bowls, but I mean, come on. No offense. Like, come on. Hi. What do you want? Yeah, eat some of that garbage popcorn on the table. That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah, get the popcorn out here. Eat all that. The whole thing. When Brady started taking over, like when Phil last had cable. Come on. Now, when Brady was taking over, let me see this. When was Tom Brady drafted? It was Tom's rookie year, right? When he, like, quote unquote took over. So he got drafted in 2000? What? Is that the right number? Yeah, 2001 to 2019. So 2001. Okay, so no, I was like 14 at the time. Come on, Chris. Yeah, so I'm just getting into, like, football more, it was 7th, 8th grade football, cool and all, but now you're on JV, like, just me being an absolute stud on football, Giga Chad football player, you know what I'm saying? You know what's up, you remember. Kabitsky said you were a freshman in college. Well, I mean, freshman in college, I mean, that's only 3 years difference. It's not that crazy. Because actually, when I was 14, I was probably a sophomore. I started college when I was still 17 when I started college, so. Race, yo! Thank you for that. Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Yeah, use those Twitch Prime subs. Don't let Jeff Bezos keep them. You don't even have to give it to me. I don't care if you give me the Twitch Prime sub. The main thing is, don't let Jeff Bezos' rich ass keep it, all right? Use those Twitch Prime subs up. And Raced, the legend, did just that. But yeah, so 01, actually I think I would have been, yeah, that would have been like my sophomore year. End of my freshman, and then the start of my sophomore year, I think. Oh yeah, Christensen says Peyton and Eli. He counts as like, yeah, no, I definitely don't count Eli as some great quarterback. He was really not very good. He really lucked into a couple of Super Bowls, I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion. My opinion. Christine, Eli, a weird career. Average starter most of the time, but beat the GOAT twice, including undefeated 07 Juggernaut team. That is true. Did he, though? Did he, though? Early 2000 Pistons were really fun teams to follow. Oh, very true story. That got me huge into basketball, watching basketball, into the Pistons. I was a huge Pistons fan for a long time. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched a Pistons game in like 3 years now, but I used to watch games all the time. I would go to like several games per year and stuff. And then even when they were first bad after that, I'd still go to like a few games every year, but like it was almost better when they were, I don't want to say better when they were bad, but like it was almost cool when they were bad because like you could buy really good tickets for really cheap. There was one year for a birthday I bought, it wasn't the very, very, very first row, but you know how like the floor tickets have like 3 rows? I bought the third row, the floor tickets for like, I think they were like maybe $200 each. Which nowadays, like if you go to like a Lions game, a $200 ticket is like row 40. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Billups, Hamilton, Prince, Wallace. And my favorite, my boy, Jason Maxiell. Boom. Jason Maxiell is my favorite player. Of that, he came on like I think the next season, was it? I don't remember if he was on the championship season or not. I think they drafted him the year after they won the championship, maybe in one of those like later rounds or whatever. But he was a 6'6" center that was like he reminded me a lot of, yeah, Cincinnati Bearcats, exactly. He reminded me a lot of kind of how isn't Zion Williamson like not that big? He's like 6'7". Let me see here. Yeah, Zion Williamson is 6'6", probably like 310 pounds or something. I don't even know. But that's exactly what Jason Maxiell was. He was a super undersized center. Some of my favorite moments, Jason Maxiell. Him dunking over Yao Ming and stuff like that. Because Yao Ming was like 7'6", and Jason Maxiell was 6'6". Just skying up. Boom! Let's go! Loved it, loved it, loved it. Galback, yo! Welcome in. Yeah, I think, oh, where'd it go? Someone said I think it was 2005 when Maxiell got drafted, yeah. Because they won the championship my senior year. Because we went over to one of my friend's house. It was after I graduated. And for some reason he was, I don't remember how exactly this was, but him and his brother lived in a house by themselves. I wasn't sure, I forget exactly what happened, but it was awesome. Just going over there every other day, because the playoff games are every other day going over there and just like partying and watching the games, and it was awesome. Zero Cool, yo! Yeah, in Gelbeck, the person I'm talking about is we just seen him over the weekend. Talking about B. No good. Chris says Brian Scalabrine, his favorite player. Nice, nice. I've seen a couple videos that are funny, and I mean, the way algorithms work, you've probably seen the same videos, but Brian Scalabrine, the videos that are like the worst NBA player against the best rec player or whatever, and they're videos of Brian Scalabrine just destroying people talking crap to him like, oh, you suck, you were just always on the bench, you couldn't even crack the starting lineup, you suck. And he's like, from me to LeBron James, I'm like way down here. But the distance from me to you is 10 times further than the distance from me to LeBron James. A professional NBA player is so much better than the best. You know, that's kind of how the videos start. Guys talking crap to him about how they're just going to destroy him and I'm going to dunk over you and all, you know, whatever, you know. And then it's Brian Scalabrine beating him at a pickup game. It's great. It's great. Pistons had some nice bench players that era. Hunter and McDice. Yeah, McDice was a pickup there, huh? Corlison Williams. Another nasty junkyard dog. No John Barry, that's for sure, though. I don't think John Barry was around long enough to make the championship teams. I can't really remember, to be honest, but... There was the John Barry layup was huge. Anyone remember the John Barry layup? You know how usually you'd go in for a layup and you would like let me look around quick. You'll jump up really high to try to get over top of the people by you so they can't block your shot. He would dribble down and just go like this real quick, and he wouldn't even jump. He would just be like, and he wouldn't grab it with two hands and go up. He would just dribble, and then he would go like this and flip it up and hit the backboard as fast as he could, because he knew that he couldn't jump over anybody and the people were just going to jump up and block him. So he tried to get the ball on the backboard as fast as he could so they would goaltend it. It was hilarious. Just hilarious. Just a guy going down to lay it up, and there's like a 6'9" super athletic guy, and he's just like, and the guy can't react fast enough, and it touches the backboard, and he goaltends it, and he gets the points, you know? This is awesome. I appreciate the hustle, you know? Mustang said he thinks they traded John Barry in the middle of the championship season. Son of a... That pisses me off. Old Magic fan, Hamilton was the GOAT. Never gets tired of running around. Yeah, he was like that. That team was nasty. Just nasty. Ben Wallace, undrafted. Chauncey Billups. Nobody wanted him. Everyone, what did we trade? Grant Hill for Chauncey Billups or something? Everyone's like, what are you doing? Worked out great. Nobody wanted Hamilton. Tayshaun Prince was just a nobody, but a, you know, a good, lanky, long-armed hustle guy. Like, great team, great team. Christian's best player ever, Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. Ooh. Could be. Ray said he got into football a lot during the end of Bob Greasy's career. Nice. I actually have a Bob Greasy football card. I was kind of into football when I was younger and getting into football, but you know, you just don't watch a lot of like Sunday NFL when you're like 6, you know, but sports cards though, you know, that's different. Ooh. Oh man. Chris, this one up a minute ago, dude was really unorthodox. You're talking about John Barry, I think. I talked about so many different things and I got behind on chat, sorry, but yeah, he was just like a little bit of hustle guy, could shoot threes, would just like do just the little, he's like when you go to the gym and you like dribble past the old guy, and instead of like moving his feet to get in front of you, he lets you go by and reaches around and pokes the ball out of bounds, and you're just like, ugh. That was John Barry. Can any of you Americans explain to a little Danish boy what the fuzz is about Larry Bird guy and MJ versus LeBron? Pretty much what it is that the older people would never ever admit that a newer person is better than their beloved, greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. And some people are arguing that LeBron is better than Michael, so then it like really upsets the old boomers, so no good. Pretty much. Yeah, Kobe's kind of left out of that. That is true. That's true. Larry Bird, though, I mean, I don't know that anybody really argues that Bird's like the best ever. Great for sure, but it's really MJ LeBron, Michael Jordan LeBron. It's a difficult argument to make, though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, LeBron is absolutely bigger, stronger, more athletic, you know, like, there's no arguing that. Like, would Jordan have won those 6 titles in this era? Like, at his size? Like, it's hard to say. It's really impossible to say, which is why people can argue about it forever, right? Kareem! There you go, Hagfish. Kareem! Warlock, what's going on? Sorry, getting behind here. Glad you finally... Wait. Glad I can finally tune in. Literally worked every day since last Tuesday. Well, welcome in. Sorry I'm getting behind here. Yeah, Golden Magic Find. Rasheed Wallace was the original stretch 4, right? There you go. Yeah, Chris up a minute ago talking about them Pistons back from the 04 championship teams. All 5 starters could play defense. You never see that anymore. You did not. I do remember they won that playoff game. They won the playoff game like 65-62 or something like that. Just crazy. Just crazy. Where'd you get that charm? Sundered? The Sunder charm? I mean, you find them in hell difficulty terror zones. Off the champs and stuff like that. Let's see here. Viv said just different generations talking about the GOATs in basketball. Like, just whoever you grew up with. Kind of, sort of, yeah. For most people. Unless they literally played in the exact same, like, era. It'd be like, it's impossible. And even, kind of, sort of, even if they did play in the same era, like a lot of the people that were really good back in those days, or people who, even not like the superstars, but people who played really good roles and were famous and stuff, like they could not play nowadays. Like, what the heck would John Lambier do nowadays? He was pretty much like a NHL enforcer, just getting in fights with people all the time. Like he would have no position nowadays, but he's like, you know, I'm not a GOAT or anything, but like, you know what I'm saying? A well-known person, but Christian says like Pele and Messi. Maybe. If I knew who those people were, I would say yes, I guess. I don't follow soccer, so I'm not really sure. Tim Duncan has the rings during MJ, Kobe, LeBron, and Steph eras. Yeah, but I mean, was that like MJ on the Bobcats era? Well, part of it anyways. I feel like Duncan's rings were like 97. Like MJ was like 40 at the time. Not sure though. I'm not, you know, I don't know for sure, but Christian saying the game evolves and stuff, yeah. And for the NBA, it got way less physical. Way less. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, like, it was regular for there to be full-blown fistfights. And they literally, the game plan would be, if they come into the middle, if they come in near the hoop, just tackle them. Like, that was the game plan. You get a foul, but just tackle them, you know, so. MJ99, gotcha. Noxious highlighting the arrows. The Lambier and Rodman days, yeah. Rodman on the Pistons days. There you go. Viv saying Spurs absolutely after the Bulls peak. Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't sure though. Almost here. I think the next terror zone is the pits, right? I think I had seen that earlier. I could be wrong though. First time for everything. Looks like Gold Magic Find either knows everything or looked it up. Said the Pistons had 3 playoff games where the team scored 65 points. Is that 65 points or less, I'm guessing? In 3 different playoff games? That's even crazier than I thought. If that's like the true, if I'm understanding that. 3 different times they didn't even score 65 or less. Like that's insanity. Boy, if you're not a Pistons fan, that's like the boringest game of all time. If you're a Pistons fan, you're like, yeah, good defense. Everyone else is like, oh my god. Oh, Dark Woods Underground Passage. Let's go. Not a bad little TZ, actually. Am I going to be back from Meth Andy tomorrow? Probably not. Now that you mention it, I remember seeing that. Ooh, man. 9, 10 o'clock on Saturday night. Meth Andy. Yeah, boy. Not usually. I'll have to check the schedule. We'll have to see what the wife's doing. If she's working, maybe. What was that again? 8, 9, or 9 and 10 o'clock. I would say if my wife is working, I will probably, but if not, probably not. Because I'll put my daughter to bed at 9 and I'll just like stream for 2 hours before I go to bed type of situation. Maybe. But I don't like revolve my life around when the terror zones are. Like that's what they want you to do based upon how they designed it, which is super scummy. I really hate it a lot. But it is what it is. Super scummy. But yeah, well we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely not sacrificing anything to do it though. I feel if I sacrifice like time with my family to play a video game, then I feel like they're winning by putting it by like time clock gating the terror zones, which is annoying, but Chris says nowadays all 3-point shots and layups. See, either a 3-point shot or a layup is boring. Yeah, I see. The thing is too, like I said, I haven't watched in a while, so I'm not even sure. Like, there's no like Rip Hamilton like jumpers from the elbow type of situation. It's just only 3-pointers from like 8 feet behind the line or a dunk or a layup. Like that's all. If it's not that, they just don't even bother doing it. You know, I mean, that is literally what basketball coaches tell you to do, by the way, as well. I definitely have had coaches before that were like, yeah, I don't want to see you do any, I don't want to see you guys just jack up some random jump shot. Like, you shoot the 3-pointer to get the 3 points, or you do a layup. Like, this was like the varsity basketball coach when I was like a freshman and sophomore in high school. That's like what he said. That's like what they did. Oh my gosh, look at that, look at that. Oh my gosh. I rolled the most god tier map for this Nova Stork right here, for the Sorceress. Oh my gosh, I hope the pit map is good. Holy smokes. You see this? Am I playing Blizzless? I don't know what that means, Yagami. Don't know what that means. Look at this map. Ooh. Also, I'm about to get ripped here by these. Wow. Okay, we'll just go to a new map. I didn't realize there was extra fast, double-mighted, fanaticized, cursed archers double packed around Treehead here. Jesus Christ. I just wanted to go like this and then do this and then take him out. Drop a Tyraels Might. Oh. Reset. Yeah, the Merc got wrecked. Sketchshire Cat saying, yeah, respects the spend the time with the family. Just a happy coincidence that I have. Oh, you got, wait, I think I missed something. Based on your other D2 stream schedules, I will certainly be around if you count me in. I think you're talking about the Saturday night you're talking about? Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You say you're going to be around, so we'll see what's up with the work schedules for everybody. But
Material tonight, no doubt.
Jimmy V, thank you for the 10 months of leadership. Appreciate you, my man. "100% of the time, I find Tyraels Might. Never." We're right here. Let's see. Chris saying, talking about NBA basketball, a few mid-range players, but not common anymore. Yeah, I don't know anything. Yeah, give me what you're talking about. Probably about almost every single stream, someone comes in here and spams something about trying to get me to play whatever mod somebody's playing. So, if it's one of those situations, I'm not really sure. Literally every stream, somebody comes in and tries to get me to play their mod. Not that you're necessarily doing that, but there's like so many mods or whatever nowadays. So. Sketchshire was talking about a minute ago. I kind of was reading his comment, got confused because I'm, me. He was talking about the double TZ anti-meth he'd be around for. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it does kind of work out if hypothetically the wife is working, but I don't know that she is. I don't think that she is. And no offense, but I'd rather spend time with her than you guys. No offense, fellas. You guys are great. It's not you, it's me. Okay, it's not you, it's me. $10 Saturday night. Play video games. Spend time with my wife. I mean, it's a tough decision, but pre-buff orb. No, I got you, Sketchshire. Yeah, no, I'm not. All good. So you're saying there's a chance. There is a chance. I definitely, one of the main things is that I forget everything, so who knows? Yeah, boy. You're married to her and want to spend time with her? What is wrong with you? Crazy, I know, right? It's rare these days, that's for sure. Why PD2 isn't hit with the DCMA? So PD2 is actually, because it's on LOD, not on D2R. So it's I know it's something with that. Because I think it is actually for LOD, it is technically like quote unquote against terms of service, even for LOD. But for whatever reason, they don't like, ooh, 2 sockets with 2 to skills, but doesn't have anything else. Darn. There's specifically something with D2R, you can't make mods with servers for. You're not supposed to. Maybe people have and they found a way around it and this and that, but like they really are protective of it, I guess, for whatever reason. So I guess that's not like a full answer. It's pretty much like I don't know why, essentially, but they do. So Sketchshire says has to figure out what he needs to do in his game. Best of luck. Hope we get that figured out quickly. Guess I didn't think about what I was going to say when I started that sentence. This guy. Good luck. See, Chris saying WoW has a monthly. Maybe I missed. I'm gonna miss some context on that one. Yeah, Yagami. They will get hit with with a thing. Whoever has a server up, they're probably gonna get hit and get sued, probably. Maybe not. Maybe they just decided to stop looking into it and enforcing it. You know, I'm not some insider for Blizzard or anything like that. They don't talk to me or nothing. I don't know, nothing really going on there, but every other server that's ever tried got hit with DCMA, what's it called? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Best of luck to him, though, yeah. Gold Magic Fine saying, last trivia, Phil, the 2004 Pistons still has the best defensive rating of all time at 92. Yeah, that'll be when I start up Phil trivia. It's going to be, I'm only going to be asking him about Detroit sports questions, everybody. I'm not going to tell them what it's going to be about. They're going to assume it's going to be about Diablo 2, and then it's going to be all 2003 to 2006 Pistons trivia. The whole thing. The whole thing. That's it. Jimmy says, wife asked him if he likes D2 more than her. He said not always, and now she won't talk to him. I mean... Corey saying, talking about I'm married and I still want to talk to my wife. He says, must not be married long enough, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that's it at all. I don't think that's at all. I'll be honest, I kind of thought this the other day. Well, maybe okay, never mind. See, what would be better, to buff uniques or nerf rune words? I don't necessarily think anything with that. I'm kind of anti-change guy, so I'll go with that. I'll just preface it with that first. I don't know how to pronounce the first part of that, but Paulo. The one thing I would say is that I feel that melee weapons, with the exception of Grief, probably could use a buff. Even though I'm anti-change guy, but yeah. Biv says nerf rune words. What his go-to would be? Darren said loved D2 twice as long as he's loved his wife, meaning like obviously he met his wife much later than when he started playing D2. That's kind of funny. When will a Detroit sports team win a championship? It's been a hot minute since we got one. I don't know. I don't really follow sports as deeply as I used to. Oh my god. Archer's over here rushing me. I mean, the Tigers are doing good, aren't they? I haven't been following them, but I've heard comments and stuff, so I don't think that, I don't know. If the Lions can squeak into the playoffs, it might not even be bad, because I'm really starting to believe in, like, the whole, like, steel sharpens steel type of thing. Like, if you, like, really, you figure out what you need to do in tough situations, you're used to it when you get into the playoffs. Like, you've been behind before in this season. So when you're behind, you don't, like, panic. Wait a second. We're the studs here. We're not supposed to be behind. They're supposed to be, like, you don't, like, panic or freak out. You're, like, used to it. You know, like, here, we're going to come back. You know, I almost feel like the other, when we went 15-2 or whatever it was like, we were like, what is going on here? Like, it's just over. Like, so if we can squeak in the playoffs, I actually think maybe it'll be better for us, but I'm starting to think, like, with our tough schedule and whatnot, might be harder than I would like it to be. Jimmy says buff uniques, nerf mosaic. For mosaic needs to be just fully eliminated from the game. No, nerf this, figure out how to rebalance. No, just get it out. Just go back to the regular martial art assassin without these ridiculous, like, 400 meteors raining down, or just, like, blasting whatever that cold damage is. Like, just get mosaic out of the game. My opinion. My opinion. Chris said it's crazy that Verlander's still out there striking dudes out. What, this is a question hold on. I'm not going to ask this question. I want to feel like an idiot. Hold on a second. Hold on. Very important. And he plays for the Giants. How long has he been? How old is he? He's 42? Holy smokes. I mean, that's pretty old for pitchers. Or that's pretty old for, like, any athlete, really. Yeah. Still crushing it, huh? Like I said, baseball's probably the sport I follow, like, the least. Well, I don't know. Hockey I don't follow, like, at all either, so. Retro talking about mosaic, I believe, says keep it at least for offline. He loves it. Here's what I say about mosaic. The thing is that every mosaic that's already been made, like, they're not going to unmake it and delete them. So they will perpetually be, even if they, like, deactivated the rune word, the ones that are already made would be made and they would be them. But the thing is you could never make one again. Which is almost nasty. So you could play mosaic offline or on non-ladder. It would almost be the equivalent of, like, remember, like, 08, like, Velks and stuff like that, or the super old, like, Shakos, Harlequin's crests that were, like, different stats. It would be like that. And the thing is, I feel like it would be super easy to, like, have an item that's like mosaic that everybody is like, yeah, like, I like it, but it's, like, busted. But, like, do that, like, deactivate the rune word so you can't make it anymore, and it would create this insane, like, buzz on non-ladder and for trading communities and stuff. And the last season, everybody would get on to ladder to make all their mosaic set, like, their mosaic rune words, so they could, like, trade them later or whatever. It would be crazy. Literally, all they would have to do is, like, freaking what's his name from that freaking movie, just deactivate it. And the hype for Diablo 2, Like, here we go. The new season's starting, and this is the final season you'll be able to make the Mosaic rune word. And boom, there'd be triple the number of people that would usually play a season. Just crazy. Eight-man Mosaic stream? I don't know. My welding mask hasn't came in yet, Ray, so. Nolan Ryan retired at 56, says Marty. I mean, or 46. Did I say 50? 46. Okay. Yeah, Verlander's 42. It's crazy that, like, I don't know how good he's doing or whatever. I'm going by what Chris said. He's still striking dudes out. So I'm assuming he means that he's doing pretty good and he must watch baseball. So, but yeah, crazy. CDI says, I hate all the meteors while my Sork has to wait longer than the delivery for Domino's Pizza. Nice. Yeah, it's like a 5-second delay for a meteor from a Sork to fall. Meanwhile, on Mosaic, they're instantaneous and there's 20 of them all at once. Like, just bananas. Can you? You expect a modern team to individually buff every item in the game, and then what? Instead of people going nerf runewords, just change to where do I get this item? I mean, in general, talking about like buffing and nerfing stuff, it's not going to happen. I mean, maybe a item here or there or whatever. A lot of people talking about they want this buffed or that buffed or blah, blah, blah. It's just like wishful thinking. It's not going to happen. So I would say at most, and I, like I said, I have no insider knowledge of any kind. Maybe some of the changes or whatever they did for the Chinese server with the extra stash tabs and stuff we might be able to get here. And they did say in that same article or whatever, they said something about doing something about Mosaic. I don't know exactly what. It was kind of worded in a funky way, and I don't really know for sure, but yeah. So maybe a Mosaic rebalancing and maybe get the things that they already made for the Chinese server. They just have to change it to the English language and then give it to us. That's all they would have to do, right? But who knows? So. Let's see. Chris says doesn't watch baseball. Saw an article. Okay, about Verlander. Gotcha, Chris. Elfdon says leave a like, guys. Good point on that one. I haven't really been paying attention or whatever. Printer Friday. I wasn't paying attention to the likes, but look at all these legends up here. If you don't, I don't know. I can't think of anything interesting to say off of that, but make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Greatly appreciate it. Tweaking, one of the most recent additions to the game since D2R. Mosaic could use some tweaking, sure, but to expect a blanket buff to uniques, yeah, definitely not going to happen for sure, Sketchshire, so no need to worry. But a lot people have been saying since, well, forever, like buffing uniques so that they're like used as often as rune words, I guess. The thing is that they kind of are. I mean, I have a unique right here. I have a unique right here. I have a unique right here. I could use a unique right there, but I mean, obviously you can't make a rune word amulet. But I have one rune word on my character right now. So like, I know it's behind the things, but you get what I'm saying. Every build's different, you know what I'm saying? But people act like rune words are the only items that are ever used ever, like literally ever. There are certain ones, Enigma, Call to Arms, that are just like, just because of the skill that's on them. I get what, like that's why they get used all the time. It is what it is, but yeah. Opinion on, yeah, no, Guttural. We don't talk about politics here. Sorry about that. Nothing like that. Nope. No politics. No, 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 no. Not touching that with a 1-foot pole or a 1,000-foot pole. No matter what I say, what's the fastest way to piss off 50% of your audience? Either way, for 200, Alex. Ooh. The closest thing to an answer I'd give is that I'm against killing people. That's as far as I'm leading into that one. Jordan T says he's getting a ton of ads that are covering chat on the phone. Like ads right here? That's weird. I have all mid-roll ads turned off on my stream. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with that, I guess. Sorry to hear that, Jordan. I didn't, not anything I changed, so. 10-mile cattle prod. There you go, noxious. Yeah, whatever analogy you want to use for no, not touching it. Nope, 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 nope. Not touching that topic. Z Hearn Tan saying, how does Charcy repair charges? She's a blacksmith or a sorceress, right? She does have a magic hammer. After you bring her the one from the, you know, I'll make weapons from your bones guy, the smith. Another Sunday. Oh, perfect coal. There we go. Yo, yo, yo. Perfect. Smolps, yo! Welcome in. A little late. I actually have 1,000 of those, so it does pain me, but we chuck some of this other stuff. No good. Where are we at here? Wish I could socket rune. Wait, wish we could socket rune so we could put facets into my infinity. Like make the rune word and then zap the rune word out, but still have the rune word in there and then put jewels in it. Funny story. You actually used to be able to do that back in the day. If you didn't know that, maybe you did, I don't know. You're pretty much describing essentially what there was a thing called ith items, if you remember those at all. I'm pretty sure what you're saying is you're pretty much describing what ith items used to be. Interesting. This popped up here.
Tyraels loves the cowboy's skeptical smiley face.
Wait, what happened there? I got no notification about that. Oh, is it? Oh, it's a Streamlabs tip. Us. Yo! Thank you for the $10. Oh, that's a print right there. Why did that go up there? Hold on. Why is the alert box way up there? Oh, I must have clicked on it and drug it up there on accident. It's supposed to be right here. This guy. I must have clicked on it and drug it up on accident on one time real quick. Crazy.
This is a test donation for $52.
Well, we haven't got a print in a while. A lot of you guys didn't see the new addition to the stream. Prepare yourself, because when we got a new print coming, we celebrate. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, thank you for the $10 donation. As you, Slayer. Oh yeah, let's go. So that means we got the print coming. Oh wait, I can't copy paste this from here. I just have to type it in real quick. It'll be all right. File new. Tyraels loves the Cowboys. Shifty face. Love it. Thank you so much for the $10 dono. It's absolute. That's absolute Chad move right there. Thank you so much. Wait, why did not? Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold up. There we go. We're printing, and we're leaving all the prints up here. So we're gonna have a million prints. Still going. Yeah, I have a camera on a printer, so what? Yes, it's... oh, no! I didn't do it in landscape. It'll be all right. We'll print another one. Paper's cheap. How much for the printer shirt? Funny story, yeah. It's a little small, it's a lot of words, but, you know, it is what it is. I actually got all that paper for free. Long story. So I've been keeping a secret from you. Yesterday morning I set up a new merch store. There's no, I need to decide on a, look at this hat. This hat, I freaking love this thing. It's not live yet. It is not live yet. But, it's fitted too. It's a flex fit. This hat, I think, just looks sick with it like off center. I don't know why. I love black and red together. Black and red together, so nasty. But it's not live yet. I'm gonna wait for all of this stuff to come in, like samples of it, to make sure the quality is good enough. Because that's, I stopped doing, I discontinued my last merch store because the quality was so bad. I did not feel comfortable people paying money for it. Like, it was so bad. So for the last like 3 or 4 years, I had no merch store just because that happened. And I was like almost traumatized it was so bad. And I felt so bad that people were paying money. I would be effing pissed if I bought some garbage merch from some content creator and it was just garbage. And they were just like, oh, buy my shirts, blah, 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 blah. And they were just like trash shirts, you know what I'm saying? I have one like this still. This was one of the first ones I got, and it still looks absolutely amazing because it was the high quality ones I got at first. I have another one like this that looks just like this. It's super high quality from the first merch I had, but then the quality went way downhill. So, as soon as I get these ones in, the what you call it, the samples for this stuff, I'm gonna make this stuff go live. I will admit too, though, the black mugs are $4 more expensive than the white ones. But I was like, you know what? I cannot have a white mug that says Sweet Phil on it. It has to be black. I don't know why black coffee mugs are so much more expensive than white ones. I have no idea. But they are. Way more. Probably a supply and demand type of situation, so. Alright, where are we at here? Let's see. Whoopsie. Yeah, I'll have to do a printer shirt. I don't know. I wanted to do like, I don't know if you guys want like a printer stream shirt like this, or I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do something in Discord to like talk to you guys and see what you guys want. Because I almost reset my skills in accident. Whoopsie. Not that it mattered that much, but I wanted to do a printer shirt, but I was unsure of exactly how to do it. Because I don't know if you want a Printer Friday shirt, like maybe on the top it would just say Printer Friday, and then at the bottom it would say like you wouldn't get it or something like that. I'm not really sure, but Sketchshire talking about a minute ago. I was like, the paper's cheap. He says the toner's what they'll get you. Yeah, kind of. I actually have a bunch of paper and toner because that I got for free because my wife volunteered to print a bunch of stuff or to take care of printing the certificates for the band or something like that one year. And she did that, and they were like, "Oh, we'll pay you, and we'll like, how much does it cost to buy like, you know, the ink or whatever for the printer and this and that or whatever?" And you use like a bunch of paper or something, and yeah, she just bought like a 5-pack of toner on Amazon, and it was like, "This is how much it costs," and bought like a 5-pack of paper, you know, like 500 sheets of paper or something. Like, I don't even know how big these packs were, and was like, this is what it was, and they paid her for it, so it's like a bunch of free toner and paper for the laser printer. But yeah, the band at school, yeah, like the marching band or whatever, George. Yeah, not like my band, like, hey, come check out my show, we're playing at the shelter, you know, like, not like that. MMC, yo, 36 months of Slayership. Thank you so much, MMC. Good to see you. Bubbles, aka Spooky Fox Mulder, aka MMC. Chris up here a minute ago talking about the Cowboys print, saying the Cowboys gave Micah Parsons to the wrong team, so he hates him now. The crazy thing is that, I don't know, Chris, you might have seen this, or anyone from Detroit might have heard or seen this. Brad Holmes, when asked, like, did you pursue Micah Parsons? He said, we're happy with the guys that we have. I'm like, wait a second. You're happy with the guys you have? You don't want a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer? Are you out of your effing mind, brah? True story. Just do a shirt with just the Tyraels might with the stats on and stuff. Somebody says. Where'd that go? Oh, CDI. I mean, that would, I don't know if that'd be a good seller or not. Maybe. Normal interview PR spin? Maybe. Sounds like you should have effing pursued him, you bleep and bleep. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, Chris, maybe. He said he says Brad Holmes will never come out and say our guys aren't good enough, and we were trying to get a better guy. I mean, Philly was pursuing Micah Parsons, so apparently they didn't offer enough or whatever. So that's the thing. Like, other teams were. Other teams that we have to beat, like, in our conference and or division, but not us. So, I don't know. Smolp said, got a PC, save me a spot next ladder. We'll, maybe we can do that. Smolp's got himself a PC. Congrats on that one. Yeah, console's tough with such a smaller player base, am I right? George says, would it be crazy if Philly got him? I mean, it's crazy that Green Bay got him, to be honest. It's crazy that that Dallas traded him when he wanted to play for Dallas. Like, from all indications that I've seen from any reporting that I've heard, he wanted to stay in Dallas, but Jerry Jones is like a douchebag, essentially. No offense. No offense, Dallas fans, but it sounds like Jerry Jones is a effing tool, which I already knew, but... Ash. Green Bay looks like a Super Bowl team now. Gosh darn it. Maybe. I honestly don't think so, but their defense is like looks like the best in the league. I do not believe in Jordan Love though. We'll see when they go up against like another good defense, because the Lions aren't known for like how great their defense is, right? Chicago or Washington isn't known for how great their defense is, right? We'll see when they go up against Baltimore, or I would say Buffalo is not known for a great defense either, but we'll see when they go up against one of the teams that like everybody, no matter what happens, everyone's just like, yeah, these are like the best teams, you know what I'm saying? But in the NFL, you never know, like a few injuries here and there could just like change the whole course of the season, so. Oh yeah, Jordan, you're right. Yeah. I forgot that Philly offered more than Green Bay, but Jerry didn't want to see Micah twice a year. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I did hear that now that you mentioned it. Of course, standard Phil, I forgot. Warlock says, pay a penny, 1 in 20, 200,000 chance of getting a Tyraels Might shirt. Just make it a 1 of 1. I mean, I could do that. That's the cool thing about Fourth Wall. Apparently, like this new merch one that I go through, I could just sell things on there that I like make myself. Like if I want to make like 40 t-shirts and just sell them as a limited drop that I made myself, I could do that, which is pretty cool. Like I could set up, maybe I'll even do that actually. That's actually a great idea. Just have the regular merch, if it's good quality, that is. Just have it set up to where people could just order like Sweet Phil shirts if they wanted to, or the hat, but then have special ones that like the printer shirts and stuff that I can make myself, like similar to this. That's a good idea. I could do like, hey, if I sell, I don't know what number to pick, so don't roast me for the number, but if I sell 40 printer t-shirts, I'll do a 12-hour stream or something, you know, like I could do stuff like that. I think that's a good idea. God damn, that's a good idea. Ashley and Green Bay beat up on 2 good teams the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not happy about it. Packers and Cowboys in 2 weeks. It'll be a fun beatdown on Dak. Ugh, God. I am not happy about Green Bay, I'm going to be honest. I don't even want to talk about it. It's making me uncomfortable. Thaddeus saying, Bills fan, the Packers look the best in the league right now. God. I mean, honestly, I didn't think as much after the Lions, even though I'm a Lions fan, but when Jaden Daniels, the way their zone, how do they play zone defense and also cover the receivers as good as they do? It doesn't make any sense. Because it always looked like Jaden had nowhere to throw the ball, but then he also couldn't run because it's zone defense. That was the thing that scared me the most. Makes no sense. The thing is too is that Jaden, it almost looks like the coaches told him, hey, do not run the ball. It honestly looked like that. The number of times he just stood in the pocket, and he just stood there until he got sacked was crazy. Why is he not running? He should run. If the pocket collapses, get out of there. Like, go somewhere. He just stood in the pocket till he got sacked. It honestly looked like the coaches tried to make Jaden Daniels the type of quarterback that he's not, honestly. So part of that I put on the Washington coaches, and Goff is obviously not a mobile quarterback. So he couldn't do anything like that. So Nate up a minute ago, sorry, getting a little behind here, but playing D2R on Switch is fun, but loads so slow. Chaos Sanctuary on the Paladin, the Pits, Countess, Andy runs with the Sork. Yeah, gotcha. I have heard that. I've never played on console, so I'll take your word on it, but I have heard similar things, so yeah. Do I need MF for LK runs? No. So lower cross runs, those super chests are, as Chris said here, unaffected by Magic Find. Those drops are, what is that, 190? Sorry. Those drops are predetermined, and they don't, Magic Find doesn't affect them at all. The only thing that affects them is players count. MMC says it takes time, but talking about the t-shirts, you'll probably make more money selling them yourself. Maybe. The thing is that these shirts on Fourth Wall are really not that expensive. Like, the difference between if I got, and if the quality is the same as the shirt I have on right now from the shirts, MMC, that I got from that come in from the merch store I got, it's probably only like $2 or $3 per shirt cheaper for me to design and have the logos come in themselves, order the t-shirts and have them come in, and then me press the shirts. I have a shirt press right there. I can see it right there to press them myself, and then I'll have to get labels made up and ship them out myself to the people who order them. So for me to do those things, it's like $2 or $3 cheaper for me to do it myself, if these shirts are of any kind of good quality. We'll have to see. That's why I'm waiting. I'm not going to make the merch store live yet, MMC, until I see the quality of the shirts, and then I'll decide. George says, I wasn't that impressed with the Packers, says George. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say impressed because it makes me uncomfortable in my stomach turns when I say impressed, but I don't like it, is what we'll say. So see, like how the Lions went from favorites in the division to win the NFC North to losing one game, and they're predicted to take third now. Behind the Vikings. Get out of town. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I do know. I seen the DraftKings like line for the season wins. Before the Green Bay game, the Lions were predicted, like, according to the DraftKings odds, for their over-under was 10.5. Midway through the second quarter, the over-under dropped to 8.5. So at 8.5, I almost want to take that, to be honest. But they have such a hard schedule this year. I'm kind of starting to worry, to be honest. But so Warlock, I have heard that Switch 2 is like 4 times faster than the original Switch, but I will say I only heard it from random people in chat. So don't quote me on it, but I heard Switch 2 is much faster than Switch for running D2R. Like, a lot. But like I said, it's only random people in chat. So Ashley and Vikings look beatable. Oh, for sure. Yeah, the Viking. Oh, no! Hayes right the sharp. Un-effing believable. Multi-shot, cold enchant. Gosh, mighted. Oh, my God. Look at how much life he has. The Vikings don't look that great. The last game that they, the game against the geez, I almost died. The game against the Bears lost that game, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't so much that the Vikings won. One of those situations. Wait, where's the mic coming from? Oh my gosh, over here, huh? How about that? YOLO! Daddy said Dan Campbell, favorite coach in the league. He's got an interesting personality, yeah. I hope if they lose this week, Dan Campbell better just take the play calling away from this offensive coordinator. Like, don't wait. Don't ruin your whole season. Just, this guy, the play calling from the game against the Green Bay Packers, like, was atrocious. Like, you can't call a game like that. Keegan Lane, long time no see. Welcome in. Welcome in. See Mike saying, when you decide to mail, go into your local post office and request a customer connect. Never heard of that, Mike. I'm going to be honest. My mother-in-law and father-in-law both worked for and retired from the post office, so anything going on with the post office I could easily figure out for sure, though. Both of them put in 35, 40 years at the post office, so they should know things, I guess, right? I hope. Nate Holt saying the original Switch. Don't have to charge it for like hours and hours and hours, you say? Gotcha. Yeah, it would be crazy playing D2R just like out at random places, I guess, but... Let's see, Golden Magic Fine says, when he was in high school, the Falcons won the Super Bowl. I never heard of them ever since. I'm that old. The Falcons won the Super Bowl. What? Is that like Gus Frerotte or something? What do you... When was the last time the Falcons won the Super Bowl? 1999? Oh no, the Falcons were last in the Super Bowl in the 98-99 season. They lost to the Broncos. The Atlanta Falcons have never won a Super Bowl, so maybe I misunderstood your comment. I just Googled it and it says ATL never has won a Super Bowl, so. But that was AI, so I can't trust it. Promise Goff is he's a system quarterback. I mean, people do say that stuff. I mean, this will be it. So Goff's had 5 offensive coordinators, well, 5 different offensive coordinators now. And this is the 5th one. But Sean McVay and Ben Johnson are the only offensive coordinators that he has a winning record with. I heard that the other day, but like, what do you really say about that? Like, he's had, so this is his 5th. He's had 4. 2 of them he didn't do that great, and 2 of them he did do great. Like, I don't understand the whole system quarterback too. Why? I mean, shouldn't the offensive coordinator be good? Like, why would we expect a team to do good when they have an absolute dog crap offensive coordinator? Like, wouldn't you expect them to not be that good? The whole like system quarterback was like, I don't really get that argument, I guess. Just me though. You know, like, does anyone think Patrick Mahomes would be like doing crazy good if he was on like if he had Arthur Smith as his offensive coordinator? Like, the team would be a joke, just like Arthur Smith's teams always are. You know, like. But yeah. Catfish said, didn't they lose a huge lead against the Pats? Yeah, 28-3 or whatever it was. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that was a crazy one. That was one where I was like, oh, we should. It was literally like, oh, we should just leave. It's 28-3. Let's. And then we didn't. And that was, I think that was, my daughter was like 1. We had her like in the car seat thing that you carry around, and she's like passed out sleeping. And we're like, oh no, we gotta go. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta get up at like 6:30 at the time, you know, like. And then we're like, we'll just stay till the game ends and then we'll leave. I'm getting yelled at, not yelled at, but the wife wanted to leave, obviously, and I was like, well, just a look. It's like 10 more minutes. The game's almost over. It's no big deal. One more quarter. It's going to go quick because the game's such a blowout. Yeah, and then we ended up staying till like, you know, super late because, you know, that went to overtime, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, yeah. Chris says, nice to have a quarterback that can provide some juice outside the X's and O's. So you're talking like take control of a game, like if the offensive coordinator isn't doing good or whatever, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The only people I've ever really seen do that is like Peyton Manning, maybe Tom Brady, but like Peyton Manning was like his own offensive coordinator. There was literally full years where Peyton Manning, they would not call plays. They would walk up to the line and Peyton Manning would just like look at what's going on and like Omaha, blah 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 blah, and through the audible system or whatever would call the play. Like, or they would like tell him a play and then he'd walk up and he would just audible it like at almost every play because he would look at the defense or whatever. So like, is Goff as good as like the best quarterback ever? Definitely not. So I can definitely agree with that. Peyton Manning was the system. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Peter. Exactly. Peyton Manning was the system. Took me a second to like think about what you said there, but yeah, right. Remember when Peyton got that Omaha Steaks sponsorship? Omaha. Bulbasaur, yo! Hate. This is the Players Haters Ball. Bulbasaur, thank you for the 46 months of Slayership. Boom. Appreciate you. Aaron Rodgers could do it too. That's why him and McCarthy didn't get along. Well, he audibled his calls a lot. Okay, I mean, I could kind of see that. Yeah, I mean, veteran. He had a lot of good years or whatever. I'm just trying to kind of like thinking through what I'm. Oh, hold up. Ethereal Duriel shell. A cool one to get ethereal. Good, kind of like budget item for the Act 2 mercenary or whatever, for the mercenaries in general, I suppose. But yeah, res cannot be frozen. Bunch of life. That's cool. Yeah, I guess I've never. I mean, I guess I kind of assumed that or whatever, that Aaron Rodgers, you know, being a, I mean, Hall of Famer, probably. I mean, I'm not sure for sure, but great quarterback for a long time. I could see that being true. Yeah, that he would audible a lot. I never had heard that though. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. I never had heard that he was a regular audibler. G-Stacks, welcome in. 258. Okay, we got a few more runs here, and I got to go ahead and hop off. Put the daughter to bed. Her bedtime is 9 o'clock, so we're going to have to do that in a minute here. Always nice to have Canopy frozen. There you go. Yeah, if anyone didn't say, yeah, Colossus Blade generally largely 6 open sockets. Oh, Death S Berserker X. I have heard that, depending on what you're using, but I might have missed part of the. I definitely missed part of the context for this conversation, but a lot of people will grab an ethereal Colossus sword, because if you have a Colossus sword, it'll get 5 sockets, but a Colossus blade will get 6 sockets. So if you find an ethereal Colossus sword, Larzik it, you'll get the 5 sockets to make a death. Tourist Bazaar, Ruined Temple, Disused Fame. So, 9 o'clock, I gotta go ahead and hop off. I want to thank each and every one of you that supported the channel with a print up here. All these legendary prints, look at these, look at these. Each one of these is another legend that got a print up on the board. Thank you so much. Let's go Blue Jays! This one's from Trash Canadian, $1.15 American. It's a joke we say. It's a joke we say. Can't find Tyraels. One of the first. We had. I need hair to headbang. No, I don't. I definitely do not need hair to headbang. Ooh, yeah. Don't eat it. Well done hot dogs? Who doesn't like well done hot dogs, am I right? Neck could hurt from headbanging too much. I love lamp. Of course! I don't know who this is directed to. I don't really understand it, but I guess it makes sense some way. I don't really know. Go Blue! Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Hanging out with me on a Printer Friday night. Thank y'all so much. Means a lot. Gotta hop off. I might see you later this weekend. Not sure. Definitely recycling all that paper for sure. But with that being said, peace out. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you. And don't forget to keep slaying. Woo!